Hello everyone, it's great having you back in our channel today for an amazing topic, how to achieve focus at work. This topic is very important because it affects us in so many ways. Focus affects our productivity because when we are struggling with focus, it takes us longer time to achieve any task. It affects the quality of work we do. It also affects our emotions. How do you feel when you're struggling with focus at work? Angry because over a long time you are not able to accomplish much. Anxious because time is going. And unhappy at the end of the day because you've not been able to accomplish the task you had set out to achieve. So today, we must pay attention to learn how to achieve better focus at work so that we can accomplish more over a unit time. It's still me, Nkem Ede, your friend, your universal lecturer. It's my desire to see all of us become the best versions of ourselves, to become more productive and to achieve a whole lot more in our respective endeavors of life. So today, I'll be sharing 6 very important strategies for increasing our focus at work. But right before that, what makes it that we have to struggle to stay focused at work? Our attention is often hijacked by so many distractions. Our phones, our laptops, notifications, social media, calls, friends, external noises, internal noises in terms of our thoughts. So many things are competing for our time at the same time. And all of these are drama, entertainment, anything more fun than the task we are embarking upon would readily hijack our attention. And if we don't tame our minds, we'll be like the little puppy that jumps around at everything that catches its fancy. So let's go right into the business of the day and discuss 6 strategies that will help us improve our ability to focus at work. Tip number 1, awareness. To increase your focus at work, we must know what is distracting us, what is hijacking our attention. You must figure it out. Is it calls from a friend? The first thing to do, get paper and pen beside you when starting any activity you want to focus on. Then, as these distractions begin to pop up, write them down. Take note of anything at all that distracts you. Is it a call from a friend? Write it down. Is it a thought from your mind? Write it down and write exactly what you were thinking about. Is it notifications from your phone? Write it down. Whatever it is, take note of them. Then as these things begin to happen again, start putting 1 each time it happens beside where you recorded it. Because at the end of the day, you want to be knowing how many times each of these various sources of distractions distracted you, so that you will know the ones that distracted you the most. And these are the ones you would want to be focusing on in trying to improve your focus. You cannot change what you are not aware of. So it's important that we take note and know exactly what are hijacking our focus. When it happens in terms of our thoughts, write exactly what you're thinking about, and also remember to note how many times these thoughts popped up on your mind. Step number 2, remove these distractions. Yes, from the tip number 1, we must have determined what exactly are the sources of our distractions. And most times they are in a few categories. First, our phones and computer, through notifications, apps, and messages and calls that distract us. And what can we do to remove these distractions? There are a number of things we can do. We can decide to switch off all notifications from all those apps that distract us. We can also decide to put off our Wi-Fi or mobile data because most of these distractions come from the internet. So that will prevent these distractions from coming into our phones. Or if you want to be a bit radical about it, you can keep away your phone, lock it away in a drawer or put it away in some other room. That way you'll see that you can focus. And most of the things that you would have been doing with those phones can actually wait for that period of time that you want to focus and work. Most great achievers don't stay working at what they want to focus with their phones around them. Yes, your friends will get used to the fact that there are times they cannot reach you when you are busy. Another source of distraction could be our environment. It is difficult to focus on a task when there is noise and there is much clutter our tables are so busy with distractions and the room or wherever we are working is untidy, you can take out a little time and put these things in order. Tidy your work environment and you get back to work. Or you can also shut out noises. You can go to where you can have concentration, where these distractions will be less. It could be a hotel lobby, it could be a library, anywhere that is conducive for work will improve your ability to focus. Stay away from these distractions from our environment. You can also choose a better time where you know during the day that these distractions don't exist. There are people that want to focus on something. They sleep during the day when every other person is noisy and are running about, and at night they wake up and work. Just whatever works for you, but find a way to work in a conducive environment. Now, when the distraction is coming from your mind, you try to know what exactly is popping up on your mind. What are you thinking about that is distracting you? Check if this is something you can tackle within a short time. Then go right away and sort it out immediately so that it will stop bothering you. But where you notice it will take you a while, what you could do, get a piece of paper, write on it exactly what thought that is distracting you. Then write on the sheet of paper, I'll take care of it later. That way you have tricked your mind to forget about it because you have assured yourself that you're going to be handling it later. And that way you'll be able to focus. So the bottom line is that you want to focus, and for you to improve your focus, you must remove these distractions. These tips have been very useful to me, and I know they'll be very useful and helpful to you. The third step in improving our ability to focus is to grow our focus. Grow your focus. The ability to focus is like a muscle, and the muscle is probably not in a great shape right now. So the target is to work gradually on it, but you must be patient with yourself and work on it gradually. Now, how do you grow your ability to focus? Set targets for yourself. You can set a specific time, say 5 minutes, that I'm going to work on something for 5 minutes without allowing anything distract me. In those 5 minutes, work at your task and don't allow any distraction. You may be struggling with it initially, but as time goes on, you will find that you've gotten comfortable with working for 5 minutes at a stretch without distraction. Then increase the target. You can increase it to 10 minutes and start working on that with conscious effort not to allow anything distract you. Before you know it, you will master working for 10 minutes at a stretch without any distraction. And gradually, you keep growing this ability to focus. And as you do this constantly, you will see that you will achieve an incredible amount of focus over a period of time. The important thing is to try to be conscious of this and do it consistently over some time. It surely works. Tip number 4, stop labeling yourself a multitasker. This multitasking of a thing is something that came up recently and was recently glorified as something to aspire towards. But multitasking simply means that you lack the ability to focus on something single-mindedly for a reasonable period of time. The human mind is actually designed to work at one thing at a time. And that way you see that you achieve more over any given period of focus. The worst thing about multitasking is that it encourages that identity of doing lots of things at the same time. We are not designed to be that way, and we don't produce more that way. Instead, pride yourself with being someone who can focus on something, who can be zoned in on a single task, single-mindedly, and do it for a reasonable period of time. That's something to be proud of. Taking pride in your ability to be zoned in and focus will encourage you to even get better at it. Tip number 5, practice your focus on all your daily activities. A lot of people are in so many places at the same time. When they are bathing, their minds are wandering away and wondering about so many things all at the same time. But learn to do one thing at a time. When you're bathing, concentrate on that bathing and do just that. When you're eating, focus and savor your meal. When you're communicating with people, focus, concentrate on that communication and enjoy it. You will see that it will even improve the quality of your relationship with others. When you are working, work. Don't play at work. According to Jim Rohn, work is too serious. Don't be the office comedian. Then when you're playing, play. Don't work when you're playing. And don't play when you're working. When you try to do this with all your daily activities, you will see that even at work, you will be able to focus much better because it becomes part of you in every activity of your day. Now, tip or step number 6, write your focus mission statement. Why do you want to improve your focus at work? What benefit does it hold for you if you successfully increase your ability to focus at work? Also, what has it cost you over all these years that you have been struggling with focus? What price have you paid for not being able to focus at your work all these years? What do you stand to gain if you successfully begin to focus on your work for long periods of time? What benefits does it hold for you? Write all of these down. Writing all these will help you identify your why you need to make effort to improve your ability to focus. And indeed, if you take these steps I've shared with you, you would see that improving your ability to focus is something you will achieve if you successfully increase your ability to zone in and concentrate at work over long periods of time. Definitely, it will have a very significant impact on both your personal and on your professional life. So it's been amazing having you here. If you've not subscribed to our channel, what are you waiting for? If you like these tips and this video, click the like button, do subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever we share another amazing content. Subscribe, put all of this into practice. Anything you know that you don't practice is useless until what you know becomes what you do. You know nothing. So don't just listen to these things, but try to work with them so that we all successfully become the best versions of ourselves. Self-improvement is the goal. Thank you for watching. See you at my next video. Bye-bye.